Hello, welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation with me, your host Owen, the channel that brings you your team every single day, the channel that keeps you up to date with all the latest goings on at Ibrox. Channel run by fans for you, the fan. Well guys, it is match day -1, kind of getting closer to that big, huge, massive must-win Champions League game at Ibrox coming up on Tuesday night against PSV Eindhoven. I think, as we said, has been said in many circles, Rangers are heading into a 4-game period that is going to be absolutely vital for Michael Beale, and could see him either come out on the other side looking like the manager we hope he can be, or a manager who is under an awful lot of pressure. Rangers obviously face PSV this Tuesday before a trip away to Ross County on Saturday, followed up by another trip, this time away to Eindhoven to take on PSV in the second leg, where many hope obviously that the tie will not be done yet and it will still be there. Well, I think we'd obviously hope it's done in our favour, maybe a 3-0, 4-0 win at Ibrox, which is obviously very unlikely, even for the most optimistic of Rangers fans. Following up from that away tie in Eindhoven, which will be exceptionally tough, Rangers then on the Sunday will travel back to Ibrox to play against Celtic in the first Old Firm game. Obviously Celtic coming off the back of an exit out of the Viaplay Cup final. Their treble has gone. So 4 games that really could shape the way Michael Beale has to face the next few months this season. An exit in the Champions League and a defeat to that lot from across the city could honestly put him in a position where he is under an awful lot of pressure and his job is genuinely on the line. We've seen that in the past happen to Rangers managers when they've exited Europe's Premier competition, and obviously lost to that lot. Rangers, as James Bisgrove said, need to be in the Champions League, so could an exit from the Champions League put Michael Beale under a lot of pressure? There is a real possibility there that genuinely could. No one is pretending this game on Tuesday or the game the following week is going to be very easy. It is going to be an exceptionally tough game. PSV coming off a 3-1 victory over Vitesse Arnhem at the weekend, putting in a very fine performance. A tough game for them, but still a win. They started their season in fine form, winning the Johan Cruyff Shield, which is their version of like the English Charity Shield, and then going on to win their first 2 league games as well as obviously progressing against Sturm Graz 7-2 on aggregate. And some people have said, well, perhaps Sturm Graz are rubbish. They might well have been, but it will be probably the biggest test so far for Rangers. I think what obviously doesn't inspire confidence has been the calibre of performance that Rangers have put in so far this season. None of the games that we've played this season have really shown a very impressive level or standard of performance from the lads. At times the passing has been slow, ponderous, the build-up has been slow, ponderous, not enough quick interchanges. The finest period of play probably came in either the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes against Servette. When we took the game to them, we played quick, we played fast, we played good quick interchanges, we attacked with speed and looked good. Or even the 3 at the back situation, when we played against Morton at the weekend, when we went to 3 at the back, there looked to be a real attacking threat there. But then we went back to 4 at the back and it all kind of went wrong again. So could playing 3 at the back be an answer for Rangers? Obviously then you would have Tavernier and Borna Barisic freed from some of their defensive duties and more inclined to actually getting forward, with 3 centre-backs at the back to cover them. Apologies if you can hear the leaf blower in the background. There's a guy blowing leaves behind me. Rangers do have to obviously go out there and attack PSV in this first leg and get a couple of goals up. We do need a lead to take to Eindhoven. A 2-0 or 3-1 or something like that would be most welcome indeed for Rangers. It is a game that we've got to get something up in. We cannot afford to be going to Eindhoven in a situation where we are behind or even level. Although having said that, I suppose we did progress last season after drawing at Ibrox, but I think that PSV team was nowhere near the standard of either in terms of coaching or playing ability that this year's PSV Eindhoven team is. A tough game, certainly is. A trip away to Ross County as well, a potential banana skin, a game that we again must win. Cannot afford to lose any more in the points in the league after that disastrous start against Kilmarnock at Rugby Park. Although Rugby Park does seem to be a tough place to go and play, and you know what, fair credit, and I think a lot of credit has to go to Derek McInnes, who has that team exceptionally well organised, playing very well, playing to their strengths. He is another manager who has made a lot of changes over the summer and perhaps has done something that Michael Beale has not done, which is to take 8 to 10 new players and blend them into a team already and have them gelled and going for it. I think it's getting a bit of a tired excuse now. They need time to gel. They need time to gel. With what, four 4 or 5 games into the season already, and you know what? It's not good. It's not good at all. We need to be playing better football. We need to be looking more progress. That I'm not seeing the progress that I needed to see at this stage of the season. We do need that progress, and hopefully we'll see signs of that progress against Eindhoven on Tuesday. But it will be a very, very tough game for Rangers indeed. And like I said, 4 games that could well shape the future of Michael Beale's Rangers career. An exit, like I said, out of the Champions League and a defeat to that lot from across the city would have him under exceptional pressure, whether we like it or not, and whether even, you know, the most reasonable-minded Rangers fan may turn against him. Further transfer links this morning from Rangers. Ronnie Edwards, who is a 20-year-old centre-back, one of England's most promising young talents, is a guy who has been linked to Rangers. He is a Peterborough United defender. Plays in League One with Peterborough. He's 20 years old. He's not, obviously he's still up and coming, still developing. He will be a project defender for Rangers. He's a physical guy, a big guy. Could be a possibility, maybe worth keeping an eye on. Also as well, Rangers manager Dougie Martindale has been talking up his striker, whose name is Nubel, I think it is. He is 27 years old, played a lot of his time down in England in the non-leagues, but Dougie Martindale has been talking up the player's possibility of him joining Rangers or Celtic. I think it's doubtful that Rangers would move for him. Obviously, we'd have a Scottish premium, a Rangers premium attached to that. When we try to buy any player, we always have that premium attached, don't we? And also, why would Martindale be trying to get rid of one of his best strikers? Doesn't seem to make any sense to me. Could be just media reports. Well, guys, short video this morning, just a quick one, keeping you up to date with all that is going on at the club. We look forward to Tuesday night's game. Bit of trepidation, but let's hope we can pull it off. 2 things as always, guys. Remember, smash the like, and remember, we are the people.